It's great to watch movies and play games while lying down. Hello, I'm Yamato Nadeshiko. The VITURE Pro is the successor to the VITURE 1 that I reviewed previously, and it has solved all the complaints I had about the VITURE 1. The price remains the same, but the specs have been improved. First of all, I highly recommend the VITURE Pro. Thanks to VITURE for providing me with the VITURE Pro, I was able to make this review video. Thank you very much. I will share with you why I recommend VITURE Pro, its good points and bad points, based on my own 100% prejudice. Please enjoy the video to the end. There is some repetition in the provided text. Here is the corrected version. I would like to review the VITURE Pro in detail, but before I do so, let me first introduce what kind of product AR glasses are. AR glasses, XR glasses, and smart glasses are called by many different names, but although you may have heard of such AR glasses-like products, I don't think there are that many people who actually own them. Currently, X-Real is said to have the #1 share in the AR glasses market. As of 2023, X-Real's share is said to be about 45.2%. As for how many X-Real products are being shipped, it is said that 350,000 units were shipped worldwide in 2023. 45.2% is about 350,000 units, so when combined with other manufacturers, about 770,000 AR glasses-like products will be shipped worldwide. In other words, by 2023, there were less than 1 million products like AR glasses in the world, so you can see that it's a pretty niche product. I think the reason people who don't actually have AR glasses come to my videos is because they're becoming interested in AR glasses. Some people may already have AR glasses but are considering buying new ones. People tend to think that I only review VR goggles, but I've actually reviewed about 7 AR glasses in the past. So, I think I know a little more about AR glasses than the average person. I don't think there are many VTubers like me, so I would be happy if you could subscribe to my channel and give me a high rating. Yes, I will do my best to review it. Let me explain a little more about AR glasses. AR glasses, XR glasses, and smart glasses, as well as the VITURE Pro introduced this time, are all one word. But how they are actually used, well, they can be used to make virtual objects appear as if they are there when worn, or to generate a huge display infinitely, or to make Google Maps navigation appear as if it is three-dimensional, and so on. You can think of them as basically not being able to do the kind of AR-like futuristic things that are possible in the near future. This is because they do not have a camera for recognizing space. For example, VR goggles such as MetaQuest are equipped with a camera sensor for tracking and can recognize the movement of the space, body, neck, and hands. AR glasses do not have a camera for this purpose. There are some glasses-type devices equipped with a camera for tracking space, but they are usually limited to business or research and development use and are quite expensive. Therefore, it is safe to say that inexpensive glasses-type devices for general consumers do not basically have a spatial recognition function. That doesn't mean that consumer AR glasses are useless products, and they can be quite practical depending on how they are used. AR glasses can display the screen of the connected device in front of your eyes, just like a glasses-type monitor. For example, if you connect a smartphone, the smartphone screen will be displayed in front of your eyes. If you connect a game console, the game screen will be displayed in front of your eyes. It's just like a glasses-type monitor. I think the best way to use AR glasses is to enjoy games and movies while lying down. And the great value of AR glasses is that you can do this on a large screen. You can enjoy a free game and movie life without being tied to the position of the monitor. Yes, here you go. Here's the VITURE Pro. It looks really stylish. At a glance, it looks like a pair of sunglasses. Unlike VR goggles, the VITURE Pro is small, lightweight, stylish, and relatively easy to use on the go. Of course, the viewing angle is only about half that of VR goggles, so you can't play highly immersive VR content with it. But if you use it to display the screen of a connected device in front of you, the performance is perfectly adequate. Incidentally, VITURE Pro has a white model collaborated with Mr. Gact. Personally, I prefer the black one, but if you like white, use this Gakti-sama model. Now, VITURE Pro is extremely multifunctional. Like the previous previous model VITURE 1, first of all, it has a diopter adjustment function. Like the Rokid Max AR glasses that I have reviewed in the past, it has a dial that allows you to adjust the diopter for the right eye and the left eye separately. This allows for a diopter range of up to 5.0D. If you want to use the product for a diopter larger than that, you can use it without glasses by separately purchasing lenses with degree correction. Next is the dimming function. The color depth of the VITURE Pro can be adjusted electrically in 2 steps. This function of electrically adjusting the lens density is similar to the function of the X-Real Air 2 Pro AR glasses that we reviewed in the past. This allows the user to adjust the lens density so that the image is clearly visible in both bright and dark areas, no matter what the conditions. Incidentally, the nose pad of the VITURE Pro, which is the part where the nose touches the glasses, is also equipped with the same kind of nose pad as the X-Real Air 2 Pro. It is made of a soft and fluffy material, so it feels good against the nose and you can wear it for a long time without feeling any stress. I like this nose pad very much. And the cable connection of the VITURE Pro is magnetic. There are 2 types of AR glasses connections, one that uses this magnetic attachment and the other that directly inserts a USB Type-C cable. VITURE Pro uses the magnetic type. This is similar to the structure of the TCL Nextwear S that I reviewed before. What's great about this structure is that it's really convenient to use while lying down. With the Type-C cable insertion method, the pillow, head, and glasses tend to interfere with each other when lying down, which gradually makes your ears hurt. With the magnetic method, the cable can be positioned to the side, making it less likely for the pillow, cable, and head to interfere with each other. So it's a structure that minimizes wearing stress and ear pain when used while lying down. I generally use AR glasses while lying down, so I recommend this magnetic type. However, if you pull too hard, the magnet might detach, so it might be a good idea to secure it with some tape. It might look a bit odd though. Well, here we have one VITURE Pro and one VITURE 1, the previous model. Can you tell which is VITURE Pro and which is VITURE 1? If you can tell, you must be knowledgeable about AR glasses. At first glance, they look almost the same, but if you look closely, you'll see that the VITURE Pro logo is a little orange and the VITURE 1 joints are a little silver, while the VITURE Pro has no silver and there are some small design differences, but the overall appearance is almost the same. However, the contents are different. The specs have been improved. First of all, it is equipped with a 0.5-inch OLED display made by Sony. The resolution is 1920 x 1080 Full HD. In addition, the screen size is about 10% larger than the previous model. The viewing angle has been increased by 3 degrees, achieving a viewing angle of 46 degrees. At first, I thought 10% increase is not a big deal, but when you actually look at it, there is a big difference. The larger screen increases the sense of immersion and significantly increases the satisfaction of enjoying the same content. It's really amazing. In addition, the refresh rate has been doubled, supporting a maximum of 120 Hz, and the brightness has been improved to about 4000 nits, about twice as much as before. It seems that VITURE Pro is the brightest among AR glasses products. Isn't that amazing? Regarding brightness, the 4000 nits does not hit the eye directly, but the AR glasses have a display on top from which the light is reflected to the user's eye. The initial source of brightness is about 4000 nits. However, the brightness that actually reaches the user's eye is about 1000 nits, which is still very bright. Overall, VITURE Pro has improved performance in every aspect. Despite the VITURE Pro's upgraded specs, the weight remains almost the same. The previous model, VITURE 1, weighs about 79 grams, while the VITURE Pro is about 80 grams. It's like there's a difference of just 1 gram, so it's practically the same weight. Even though the performance has been enhanced, the weight remains almost the same. Additionally, the nose pads are made of soft, comfortable material, so even when worn for long periods, they don't cause much stress. This shows that a lot of thought has been put into the comfort of wearing them. This is what it looks like when you actually connect it to your smartphone. In my case, I use an iPad, and it's great to be able to watch movies and games while lying down. The most convenient device for watching videos is a smartphone, right? Sometimes I enjoy videos on my smartphone, but the screen is small, and when I watch while lying down, I have to hold it in my hand, which is a bit of a hassle. With AR glasses, I don't have to hold it in my hand, and I can watch it on a large screen, so my satisfaction is much higher. It's like a mini movie theater. I still watch short content such as YouTube and 30-minute anime on my smartphone. But when it comes to longer movies on Netflix or Amazon Prime, the experience is much better when you enjoy it as if you were in a mini movie theater with these AR glasses. You can do the same thing with VR goggles, but VR goggles are heavy and bulky, so wearing them makes it even more stressful. If you want to watch VR content, you need VR goggles, but if you want to watch movies, AR glasses are better. It's good to use them depending on the purpose. I have both VR goggles and AR glasses, so I use them depending on the content. I definitely recommend this. And playing games while lying down is just amazing. You're not restricted by the position of the screen. You don't need to sit in a chair. You can just lie down and play games, and that's really the best. Games are generally played while sitting in a chair, and the more you get into it, the more you tend to lean forward, leading to a hunched back, straight neck, and pain in your lower back, butt, and neck, which can be really tough. This is especially true for people who do a lot of desk work. But with AR glasses, all those problems are solved. You can roll around in bed and play games as you like, so you can say goodbye to those issues. A free gaming life awaits you, unrestricted by the position of the monitor. Other practical uses include working on your PC anywhere, like displaying your PC screen wherever you are. For instance, if you want to work on a laptop in a bullet train, you might be concerned about others seeing your screen. If you don't want others to see your PC screen, or if you're handling important company information and need to consider privacy, wearing AR glasses allows you to work without others seeing your screen, which is very practical. Also, if you want to play games at home but your family is occupying the TV and you can't use it, you can use AR glasses to enjoy your own entertainment. What I found after actually using the VITURE Pro is that all the complaints about the previous model have been resolved. This is a really big deal. The biggest problem with the VITURE 1 was that the volume was always at max every time it was connected. In other words, it destroyed your ears. Whether you connect it to a smartphone or a game console, the volume from the speaker near your ear is always at maximum. Even if you turn it down, it goes back to max every time you reconnect. So, your ears are destroyed every time you use it. Also, the volume adjustment button and the screen brightness button are combined into one tool on the left side of the glasses, and you had to switch between them to operate them. However, the VITURE 1 had very poor button response, making it difficult to quickly turn down the volume. So, every time you connect, your ears would explode, and because the buttons were unresponsive, you couldn't turn down the volume quickly, which was quite frustrating. To be honest, it was quite unpleasant. I don't know why it was designed that way, but it was really a problem. But with the VITURE Pro, all these problems are solved and it's much more comfortable to use. The volume is only at maximum when you first connect it, but after that, it maintains the volume level you set no matter what device you connect it to, whether it's a smartphone, a game console, or any other device. That means no more ear-splitting volume, and honestly, this improvement alone was a huge improvement. Regarding the dimming function, the previous model VITURE 1 had two levels, 40% and 3% opacity. For indoor use, the 3% opacity felt oddly dark, like wearing sunglasses. But honestly, it would have been fine if it were almost transparent. There was no need for such a dark tint indoors, and it was somewhat difficult to see. However, with the VITURE Pro, the dimming levels are now 40% and 0.5% opacity, making it almost completely clear, greatly improving visibility. This means that all the dissatisfaction points of the previous model have been resolved. In this way, the VITURE Pro has an improved screen size and satisfaction, various performance aspects have been improved, and the volume problem of the previous model has been solved, making it a very sophisticated product. Moreover, the price remains the same, so there are really no drawbacks. It is a very complete product. To be honest, I was quite surprised. It's really amazing. I couldn't find any downsides. If you think about it, the only minor drawback may be that it is a little expensive, about 10,000 yen, about $62 more expensive than other models. However, considering that it is multifunctional, it is understandable that it is a little expensive. So if you have good eyesight and don't need diopter adjustment or dimming functions, you may want to choose a cheaper AR glasses model. But if you want all the functions at once or don't want to bother comparing models, you will be very satisfied with the VITURE Pro. There is no doubt about this. I will put a link to the VITURE Pro in the description, so please take a look and consider purchasing it. Next, I would like to introduce some peripherals for the VITURE Pro. First, the mobile dock. The VITURE Pro's mobile dock is essentially a product with various ports attached to a mobile battery, an HDMI port, a Type-C port for power supply, and 2 Type-C ports for outputting video to the AR glasses. So it's like a battery with multiple ports. This allows you to input video via an HDMI cable. In other words, you can output video from PlayStation 5 or Nintendo Switch in TV mode or PC video to the AR glasses through an HDMI cable. I've always enjoyed playing PlayStation 5 games with AR glasses while lying down, so the dock's existence is very welcome. The usage is simple. Just connect the cables and turn on the power. It's very easy. By the way, without the mobile dock, the VITURE Pro connects directly to devices via a Type-C cable. In this case, the screen didn't display in the Nintendo Switch's handheld mode, so it's probably not supported. Therefore, the mobile dock is very useful when using such devices. Even without the mobile dock, devices like Steam Deck and ROG Ally handheld game consoles can connect with just a Type-C cable. Additionally, many Android smartphones, various iPhones, iPads, MacBooks, Surface devices, and Chromebooks are supported as listed on the official website, which I'll link in the description. For devices not on this list, video output via an HDMI cable is possible with the mobile dock, so having a mobile dock is beneficial. Interestingly, the mobile dock has 2 ports for connecting AR glasses. This means that up to 2 people can share the same video on separate AR glasses. AR glasses and VR goggles often give the impression of being isolated from the outside world, but with this mobile dock, up to 2 people can share the same content, reducing that sense of isolation. Note that friends or partners for sharing the same video are not included, so you'll need to arrange that yourself. The second peripheral is the controller. This is something you always use when playing games. Compared to other controllers, the button layout is quite similar to the Nintendo Switch Pro controller, and the button feel is a little firmer, similar to the PlayStation 5 DualSense. When you hold it in both hands, it fits snugly in your hand. The Nintendo Switch Pro controller feels a little better to hold, but I didn't feel any discomfort after using it for a while. However, this controller seems to have a slightly stronger vibration. It feels quite rough compared to the fine vibration of the PlayStation 5 DualSense. However, the price of this controller is 5,480 yen, about $34, which is not that expensive for a controller. So I think it's a reasonable price. You don't necessarily have to buy this controller, and if you have a Nintendo Switch Pro controller, PlayStation 5 DualSense, or Xbox controller, you can pair it and use it. However, if you find it troublesome to repair every time, you might want to buy this controller. If you can tolerate repairing, this controller is not essential. Also, if you don't plan to play games, you don't need this controller. Personally, I used to pair a Nintendo Switch Pro controller to play games on my PC, but it was a bit of a hassle to repair it every time after a game, so this controller was very useful. The third peripheral is the neckband. Finally, AR glasses can be used wirelessly. Previously, as mentioned, you had to use an HDMI cable to connect and play games, but with this neckband, you can enjoy cable-free gaming wirelessly. This neckband itself is like a small smartphone, and when connected to AR glasses, it has apps like YouTube, Netflix, and Amazon. So with the neckband, you can enjoy movies and videos wirelessly anywhere. It's a very futuristic product. Moreover, it's not just for movies, it also has apps for PlayStation 5 Remote Play and Steam Link, so with the neckband, you can play PlayStation 5 and PC games wirelessly. Isn't that amazing? We've come so far. However, when you actually play, there's inevitably some lag and video degradation typical of Remote Play, which depends on the network environment. Therefore, for gaming, a wired connection is more satisfying. Honestly, even with a wired connection, cables aren't that bothersome, and having no video degradation or lag-free operation is more important to me. So I don't think the neckband is essential. Regarding the neckband, I think it might be better to consider it once the product's completion level has improved a bit more. Regarding peripherals, that's about it, but the VITURE Pro AR glasses themselves are highly refined. The issues with the previous model have been improved, the specs have been enhanced, and the price remains the same. Despite having features like diopter adjustment and dimming functions, they are designed to be easy to use while lying down with a magnetic connection. After using it, I found it highly recommended. Honestly, I couldn't think of any drawbacks other than the slightly high price, so I think it's safe to go with the VITURE Pro. I'll put a link to the VITURE Pro in the description, so please check it out and consider purchasing it. On my channel, I'll continue to review VR and AR products, so please subscribe and give a high rating. I'm aiming for 30,000 subscribers, but currently only about 30% of viewers are subscribed. So if the remaining 70% of viewers subscribe, we could reach 30,000 subscribers pretty quickly. There aren't many VTubers reviewing VR and AR like I do, so please support me. See you in another video. Bye bye.